Hello, my name is Richard Hewitt. Again, welcome back to the Lost Tribes Cafe. Today we'll continue the conversation about Arimasa Kubo, the Japanese scholar who compares ancient Shintoism, the ancient Japanese faith, with the faith of the ancient Israelites from the Bible, from the Torah. So he talks about a Mount Moriya in Japan, which is very similar to what we call Mount Moriah in English. The Hebrew is actually much closer to the Japanese. And on the Japanese Mount Moriah, they have a festival every year where a boy is tied to a pole. Actually, he's no longer tied, but 100, 200 years ago, the festival had an actual boy tied to the pole. 100 or 200 years ago, they considered that too savage, so now they just reenact it without the boy. But the original Shinto celebration had a boy tied to a post, and the priest came up and was about to kill him, and then another priest would come up and stop him. And that's very similar to the biblical story of Abraham, who went and took his son Isaac to Mount Moriah in the Torah shows, and he was about to kill his son, offer him to God, and then an angel stopped him. So the celebration of the Shinto priests is very, very similar to the story that we see in the Torah. And it's believed that Mount Moriah is today the mountain where the tabernacle of Solomon sits to this day, or the remains of the tabernacle. And the Temple of Solomon actually had a Holy of Holies and a holy place, which today in Japan, in Shintoism, there's a shrine, a Shinto shrine that is very similar. The direction of the door facing east, the holy place, and the Holy of Holies. During the celebration, there's a box that's carried, just like the Hebrew priest would carry the Ark of the Covenant, and that Ark is also brought into the shrine and placed in the Holy of Holies. So there's many, many similarities. Are the Japanese one of the lost tribes of Israel? It seems like there's evidence to believe that the ancient Israelites definitely went as far as Japan and influenced the religion and culture, at least of this particular part of Japan. So that's it for our short little segment on the Lost Tribes Cafe.